What's up everybody, it's your boy Cool Kid here, and today we're going to be talking about the NBA trade rumors, the NBA draft pick, and some of the freshest kicks out. So let's get into it. So starting off with the NBA trades, talk of the town, Derrick Rose being traded to the New York Knicks over José Calderón, Robin Lopez, and the rookie Grant. And also we have the All-Star Kevin Durant being opted out of his contract, which makes him the free agent. And he's been in touch with a lot of teams and just recently sat down with the Golden State Warriors for possibly move to the Golden State Warriors. They should be excited. Just going in about this trade on Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose suffered several injuries since he was named the NBA MVP the 2010 and 2011 season. I say it's a win situation for the New York Knicks for acquiring an all-star caliber point guard. With that said, Taj Gibson, aka the Tasmanian Devil, which is also looking forward to opt out of his contract from the Chicago Bulls. And then we have Joakim Noah. I mean, he gets worse for Chicago Bulls next season. It's kind of sad to know the Chicago Bulls team is falling apart, knowing that they were ranked #1 in the Eastern Conference back in 2009 to 2012 season, which leaves Jimmy Butler to be the only one in charge of the team, which is going to be a very tough job for him. And the Bulls fans are unhappy about this because they thought Derrick Rose was the perfect fit for the Chicago Bulls. He did a lot and he has a lot of respect for the city. So it seems that's one thing out the back. I'm going to be talking about the top 3 NBA draft picks. Moving on to the draft pick, we have Ben Simmons being drafted #1 and going to play for the 76ers. My personal opinion, 76ers don't need #1 picks anymore. To be honest, let's recap what happened to their last 2 years draft picks. We had Joel Embiid, which probably be working at McDonald's now. And then we have Jahlil Okafor. Nothing. After watching a few highlights from this guy, Ben Simmons, I can see he has very great potential and the sky is the limit for this guy. One of his great assets is the inside scoring, which I can relate to. He's a power forward, 6'10", coming out of Louisiana State University. Look how many forwards they have, and to be honest, his game doesn't complement the 76ers. You'd be better off playing for Toronto Raptors or the San Antonio Spurs. His style of game just doesn't fit for that team. I would really hope that you go to San Antonio Spurs because the way he plays fits better on the team. San Antonio is not one make game, so is Ben Simmons. Number 2, we have Brandon Ingram out of the Duke University. I'm sure by his body size, everybody can see that he resembles a Kevin Durant, and his alpha resembles a Anthony Davis. See how I put 2 and 2 together? But anyways, I feel one of his great assets is the outside shooting. He can also drive and take the ball to the hoop, don't get me wrong, but I just don't feel his size is there yet. Which why him going to Los Angeles is gotta eat a lot, as he said here.
Just eat everything I can.
These kids are young. Who knows what's gonna happen the next few weeks or the next few months? We all see Kevin Durant. We all see Giannis Antetokounmpo. I hope I'm saying his name right. All these players were the same body size as Brandon Ingram. They eventually grew out of being skinny, and look how they look like now. I'm expecting to see great things for this kid going to the Lakers. But would that be enough to fit Kobe Bryant's gap? Number 3 pick, we have Jaylen Brown coming out of California University. A quick review on this guy is a very strong player. I've not heard much about this guy, but I've seen what he can do. And to be honest, these are the guys that you should watch out for. I hope the Boston Celtics help him out to be a better player than he is now. I mean, a college freshman starting off for 14 points a game average, it's pretty decent to me. Moving on to sneakers now. As you may not know, Kanye West being in collaboration with Adidas releasing his clothing lines, his shoes. And just recently, according to sneakernews.com, stated that he would prolong his contract with Adidas. Will I be looking Kanye West's upcoming shoes? That's not me. I can only speak for myself honestly. Ever since he dropped his contract out of Nike, his shoes just been straight trash. Trash. His first shoe released by Nike was the best one in my opinion. Ever since the Nike Yeezy 2, trash. Adidas Yeezy 720, trash. Adidas 350, I kinda like those, I'm not gonna lie. Which brought to my attention Air Max 1 was released in a fly knit edition. Come on, check these bad boys out. Judging on the picture, the colorway is really dope. You have the red Nike swoosh, which you can't go wrong with. The upper material is fly knit, which is the highlight of the shoe. They've only released this color edition, which is a combination of a wolf gray and white. And on the side is an overlay of red, which makes the shoes off the shoe. To put it in my terms, cool. The release date for these is going to be July 28th of this year. Moving on to basketball shoes, the Nike has released the Kobe 11 in 3D edition. The design of the shoe is sort of like this leopard print, turquoise, orange, white with the grey icy bottom. I'm not a fan of these shoes at all by looking at the picture, simply because I'm a simple guy. But if you're the type of player that likes crazy colors, then I suggest you go something like this. There has been a release of the 3D Kobe edition back in 2011. If you're looking to buy these shoes, the release is going to be the August 11, 2016, and it's priced at $160. And last Kickz review, we have the Adidas NMD XR1 Triple White. Adidas brand has released some hottest shoes for the last 2 years, from the Ultra Boost to the NMDs, and also the collaboration shoes by Kanye West himself, the Yeezy 350 Boost. So this shoes is a combination of the XR1 to the Adidas NMD. You notice the cage on the upper and the removed 4-foot bumper that gives the NMD such a distinct on-foot look. It hasn't been a set release, although it's been speculation it will come out later in July. Not much detail on this silhouette, however, I feel this is a very summarize this video, how I feel about the NBA is that the rookies haven't been the same for the past 5 years. You can take Anthony Bennett, for example, who's drafted #1 in the last 3 years, and what happened to him? We have not seen any highlights from him since. I'm really hoping these 3 years rookies have a show to give, and people really need to start looking at these and recruiting these top college basketball players, because as you can see, for the last 3 years, top picks were of the top colleges and they have not performed or lived up to the hype. From this season, this rookies better give a show to give. Otherwise, it's not going to be as interested at all. And how I feel about in the shoe industry is that the Kanye West having collaboration with Adidas, it is a good idea, but it's not such a good idea. It's a very high price clothing for trying to look like a homeless person. Come on now.
Your price is way too high, you need to cut it.
So yeah, I guess that's pretty much wraps up for today's video, and I want you to let me know in the comments below, how do you feel about the top 3 NBA draft pick this year? Do you think they're going to live up to the hype? And who do you think is going to be Rookie of the Year? And also, let me know which was your favorite pick of Adidas shoes for the last 2 years. Well, I guess that's pretty much wraps up for today's video. I thank you guys for making it through the end of the video. As always, subscribe, rate, thumbs up, favorite, all that good stuff. Not much else to talk about. Until the next time, it's your boy Cool Kid, and I'm out.